And that's 24 yards all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Manuel Mosley in the game, and they are just locked in on him right now. They're using Metcalf going against Mosley time after time, and I expect them to just stay right there.
.137. Wilson, who's been on fire in the second half, throws too high. Metcalf, that time Bosa was able to put the pressure on. Wilson's had good protection in the second half. Second down and 10.
Yeah, right back to it, but now you're starting to see that part of the field where here comes the stunts, and you're going to have to live with the idea that your quarterback is going to get hit when he throws the ball. He took a big shot on that one, and I don't know exactly what happened to Witherspoon, but he has been out, and they have been attacking Mosley, his replacement.
Mosley, number 41. It's at the bottom of the screen. You got Metcalf on him. Wilson under pressure, over the middle, caught. Lockett takes it to the 12-yard line for a first down. 1:20 and second down.
Yeah, now you start flipping the clock over to Kyle Shanahan, and when does he want to use timeouts? The clock really should not be a factor here for Seattle at all.
Not with those two timeouts. Under a minute now on the next snap. From the 12-yard line. Pressure coming. Pass is broken up. And that was Mosley right there. Try to get it to Metcalf, who's been the main target in the second half tonight. Second down and 10.
Touche. This has just been one-on-one basketball on the outside between these two guys, and Mosley comes up with this one. He really gets juked, but it was Metcalf who sort of drifted his route up the field just a bit and couldn't maintain that separation.
51 seconds. Second down and 10.
Jacob Hollister has always been a good threat for him down here as well, the tight end.
Wilson under pressure. Floats one too high again. Hollister, boy, good call, Chris. Jimmy Ward covering on the play. Third down and 10.
Well, the pressure is really what did it, because they had the perfect pick play on the outside. This should have been a layup touchdown. You're going to see it come right here, but the pressure inside, it was just too quick, and he couldn't get underneath this throw.
So third down now, third down and 10. Hollister in motion. And a whistle. And timeout.
Timeout.
Play clock was running all the way down. So they do get the timeout, leaving them with one.
So if there's a completed pass on this next one, I think Kyle Shanahan has to call the timeout. Because it's going to come down, well, potentially they could get the first down, but it's really coming down to a play at that point, and if the Seahawks are successful on that play, you want a chance to go win it yourself.
You'd only need it if the play stayed in bounds, it was a complete pass, or wasn't incomplete to stop the clock on its own. The 49ers do have two timeouts if they get the ball back and need it. But first things first, a third down and 10 here from the 12. Brian Schottenheimer is the play caller.
Let's see if they stay with the motion to give them some indication as the coverage. Nope.
Homer is wide to the left. And the pass is nowhere. Metcalf closest to it, but now it's fourth down and 10, and it comes down to this.
Yeah, really an unfortunate break there, because Metcalf had the one-on-one that he wanted to, but he ran into, I think it was Greenlaw on the outside, who got picked off on the play, or that might have been a walk-in touchdown.
So Seattle is now going to take its final timeout. Go back to that last play again and see where it went awry.
You're going to see right here, he wants to break out to the corner, but as he makes his break, he's going to run right into Greenlaw, who was in man coverage on his guy, so accidentally a great coverage.
So 4th and 10, you can get a first down without a touchdown.
Yeah, it's really important to tell the guys in the huddle that as well, because you don't want them believing they have to do everything to get it to the end zone when getting it to the 2 is just about as good. Let's see, they've been staying on this one matchup. Down here at the bottom, DK Metcalf against Emmanuel Mosley.
Spread it out again. Lock it in the slot to the left, and now you've got a timeout called by San Francisco.
Their second. A 30-second timeout.
Meanwhile, we can tell you the Volkswagen post-game report coming up. Michelle on the field to interview the stars of the game. Still very much to be determined. Liam will wrap it up. Chris and I will look ahead to Wild Card Weekend coming up next weekend, and that's right after the game on the Volkswagen post-game report.
It was interesting talking to Kyle Shanahan about playing Seattle. He said, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how Pete does it. This is a team that just finds a way to hang around. They're always there at the end of the game, and they win all these close games. What is it, 10 out of 11 this year, one-score games. They've been a winner, and it comes down to one play again tonight.
So here we go. Empty the backfield on a 4th and 10. Wilson surveys, fires, and that's going to be caught for a first down, but not a touchdown.
Look out, they've got a player down back here. They've got George Fant in the middle of the field. He has to get up and go.
Does he sneak it in? Oh,
he just spiked it.
Yeah, just threw it down here. Second down and go. I think Fant was able to get back and get set. And so it's second down and goal. Man, oh man.
Now, wait a minute. Here comes Marshawn Lynch in the game. And here we go. Here's the throw to Lockett.
That's Ursua. John Ursua, who's a 7th-round draft choice out of Hawaii.
There you go.
How's that for a kid making his first catch of the season?
Could this be anything but Marshawn Lynch up and over the top?
Meanwhile, the play clock wound all the way down.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
So much was going on. Fans trying to get back.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's going to take them back to the 6-yard line.
Wow. And they're out of timeouts, right?
Yeah, well, they used that last one to call the 4th down play. Now they're going to bring Lynch. They brought him in. Now they're taking him back out.
Wow, with the way he jumped over the top last time, it was almost a layup. Not so much of a layup now.
Wry smile from Pete Carroll through all of this tension. Second down and goal. Wilson floats away, floats a pass. It's going to be incomplete because it was Marcel Harris coming down with it, but out of bounds. So it's 3rd down and goal.
Boy, he floated that, and Harris saw it all the way and had it. I don't think he would have gotten his feet down anyway. Nope.
Lost the ball. Never had possession of it. Simply breaks it up, though.
And now you're at 15 seconds, so if you don't get in the end zone, it is going to be really tight as to whether or not you can get that clock stopped again. You should be able to, but it'll be tough.
15 seconds.
No sacks here for Russell Wilson.
Wilson fires, incomplete. Crowd wants a flag. So does Hollister. So does Wilson. Fred Warner with the coverage. No flag. 4th and goal.
Decide for yourself. Right there is going to be the coverage.
Yeah. Terry McCauley, what do you think?
He's clearly got him grabbed, significantly hindering the receiver. This should be a booth review. I'm surprised they have not stopped the game.
They have not stopped the game, and it's 4th down and goal. And the play clock is down to 3, and here we go, and Wilson throws, caught, and it is going to be Hollister. Then the ball winds up in the hands of a 49er, Jimmy Ward. But they're going to say Ward's going to run all the way into the end zone, but what's the call down at the goal line here?
This is like the Atlanta game, and is this a fumble? And if it is, the 49ers had players running on the field as it was happening. This is total insanity.
We'll go under review.
So this play is under review. Let's we'll go back to the inception of the play and what happens at the goal line.
Does he get over the goal line? If he does, none of the rest of that even matters.
Hollister gets taken down. Ooh.
I don't
Looks
think
short
you
to
can
me.
say he was across the line. It's just the opposite of the Atlanta game that they. Holy cow! What a way for the 100th year to end.
And that's Dre Greenlaw right there, who will be the major hero, assuming this stands. So Hollister comes that close. And Terry, the play would be whistled dead?
Yes, he's
at
down
that
by
point.
contact.
Right.
It's a catch, down by contact, short of the goal line, game over.
Right. So Jimmy Ward running to the end zone meant nothing. The guys running on the field meant nothing.
Now he does turn towards the goal line. Exactly what hit the ground as that happened, because he definitely pivots the ball back over the top, but I couldn't tell whether or not anything important had hit the ground by that point.
So Terry, you see anything that's clear and obvious?
Yes, well, on one of our shots, we see that shoulder hit before he turns the ball and it breaks the plane. Right there. That's the one.
Oh my goodness.
So the clock had run out at the end of the play, but if this play stands as called short, they could put a second or two back on the clock, and the 49ers would have to run a play from the 1 yard line, and so they couldn't take a knee.
But they could take a safety.
They could take a safety. They could take a snap and just throw it out of bounds. What a way for this game to end. Hollister thinks he has a touchdown.
After review, completed pass receiver was down short of the goal line. San Francisco will take over on downs. First down. With a game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 9 seconds. 9 seconds.
9 seconds. So now, okay, so now you've got 26-21. Do they take a safety and then a free kick from the 20-yard line?
You've got to go back to the delay game penalty.
Absolutely.
One of the biggest mistakes of the year, of the entire season.
No question. So Fant was hurt. He needed some extra time. They were at the 1 yard line, had to go back to the 6.
I mean, now you have to. You've got to do something fast here. A safety does not kill you in any way, shape, or form here. You would love to get the ball out and just throw it up in the air out of bounds and kill some clock. Then you can take.
Or take the snap and just run around in the end zone, then go out of the back of the end zone.
That's a lot of time to kill, and as long as you trust the guy running around.
So Garoppolo, well, he's going to try to sneak it out, and he does.
Brady sneak.
That's all you needed.
Wow, what a game.
And the 49ers, who've not won a Super Bowl in 25 years, have